Right, so alien sightings. Basically, they fit into two categories. First, you've got the stuff straight out of World's Unsolved Mysteries. You know those books? Anyone with half a brain knows that stuff is pure nonsense. Then, you've got the other kind, pushed by clickbait accounts, like so-and-so's personal account or such and such's diary. Yeah, that's even more fucking unbelievable. Seriously, who even keeps a diary these days? And who writes their actual inner thoughts down? Come on! If it's written down, is it really your innermost thoughts? And get this, some folks have even created this whole classification system for human-alien encounters, ranging from zero-kind contact all the way up to ninth kind. And honestly, it just gets weirder the higher you go. Zero kind, seeing aliens from far away. First kind, seeing them up close. Second kind, actually touching an alien. Okay. And this escalates all the way to, wait for it, seventh kind contact, which is basically human-alien bumping uglies, doing the dirty deed.
What?
Hold up, we don't even know if these supposed beings are carbon-based like us. The physical differences between us and them could be huge, like the gap between us and, I don't know, a Bangladeshi giant lizard or something. So, what? Are we supposed to believe these aliens have some super specific, weird fetish for us? Guess it's true, huh? Sometimes the most advanced species prefer the most primitive way to connect? Classy. Seriously though, imagine an alien traveling light years across the goddamn galaxy just to hook up with a human? Come on, that sounds exactly like some messed up sci-fi porno fairy tale my grandpa used to tell me back in the village, mixing freaky stuff with ethics. What's the difference? And as for why we haven't actually found any definitive proof of aliens? Well, strap in, because it's time for the Great Filter Theory. Basically, the Great Filter is any kind of cosmic event that slams the brakes on a civilization before it can level up. Your guys just get a decent civilization going, boom! A big rock slams into the planet, game over, reset. Get back on your feet again, bam! Your star decides to have a little helium hiccup, civilization wipes out, again! Nuclear war, plagues, asteroids, stars belching helium, that helium flash, gamma-ray bursts. They're all potential filters. So, even if life pops up out there, actually surviving all those cosmic crapshoots and making it to interstellar civilization status? Yeah, not that many are gonna win that lottery. And okay, let's say there is a super advanced spacefaring civilization out there. From their super high-tech perspective, if you humans haven't even survived one gamma-ray burst, let alone two, you're basically just the local hillbillies of the solar system. Barely worth a flyby, let alone formal contact. They wouldn't even bother scanning your planet beyond potential quarantine zone. Who knows, maybe they have swung by Earth a few times already. First visit, saw some trilobites skipping stones and laughing at each other. Second visit, took one look at dinosaurs flashing their grimy teeth, didn't find any sweet mineral lodes, didn't spot any actual civilization. Just jotted down a quick meh in the logbook and peaced out. Another big reason? We live in the cosmic boonies, man. Our solar system, tucked away on the inner edge of the Orion Spur in the Milky Way. We're basically the remote mountain village tucked deep in the valley, the kind where advanced civilizations wouldn't even think of extending their fancy hyperspace highway. Forget last exit before nowhere, we are nowhere. So, picture this, you're just this country bumpkin kid out in the sticks who's barely figured out how to boil water. Think you're gonna meet some tall, gorgeous, flawless city girl swooping down your dirt road? Yeah, keep dreaming, Romeo. But hey, you know what they say? If the mountain won't come to you, you gotta head up into those mountains yourself. If the aliens won't come find us, why don't we try summoning them? That's why, in recent years, humans have been blasting a ton of radio waves and signals out into the cosmos. It's basically like putting out a giant, flashing galactic billboard screaming, "Yo, universe! Bro, Colorado me mess me up!" Honestly though, if we really want to get some ETs to RSVP to this party, we gotta have something shiny on offer. Something actually interesting enough for aliens to bother showing up for. Alright, let's put it this way. Say your next-door neighbor brags that their Wi-Fi is buttery smooth, zero lag. You'd totally be tempted to pop over and check that out, right? But if they told you their dog could do backflips? Yeah, you just nod politely and slowly back away. Pretty much zero appeal. So, what on earth could possibly interest an alien? Come on, think about it. Even on this planet, Humans in the same damn species have wildly different kinks. Some like Scarlet, bright and fair. Some prefer Billy, beyond compare. Some pick parrots, colorful and grand. Some find Barretts in southern land. And aliens? Their biology could be insanely different from ours. Like, we're not even playing the same game levels of different. So naturally, what floats their boat would probably blow our minds or gross us out completely. Resources? Whatever raw materials Earth's got, space has got more, way more. Easier to mine some asteroid than fight gravity to get to ours. Tech? Bro, if they're cruising the galaxy, their tech makes us look like cavemen banging rocks together. Einstein working out EMC squared? To them, that's like barely making it past preschool. Genius level to us, toddler level to them. So all our junk lying around? Total hand-me-downs to them. Not worth the trip. Honestly, the only thing that might get their attention? Probably us, humans, the squishy things walking around down here. And let's be real, it's not like we're some unique scientific treasure trove. Maybe we're just diverse or weird. Who knows? Maybe they'd show up for the same reason people play Pokemon, pure completism. Swing by Earth, scan a human, check a box on their galactic Pokedex. Gotta catch 'em all, right? It'd be like collecting novelty specimens. Ooh, gotta get the bipedal carbon-based talkie one. Done. Next planet. But here's the kicker. Even if we are the galaxy's weirdest collector's item, how do we even send out the invite? Right now, sending messages into space, we're stuck with basic electromagnetic waves. Yeah, kinda low tech, but hey, that's the limit of our tech right now. Quantum entanglement? Forget about sending info with that. No way. Ain't happening. Ever. Gravitational waves? No clue how to use them for chat. So, electromagnetic waves at Island. But anyone who kinda remembers high school physics knows EM waves diffract as they travel. They spread out and get all fuzzy. Basically, they can't carry a clear signal over huge distances. So, what's the other option? Beaming lasers! Lasers don't spread out, meaning they travel way farther. Downside? They're like a super focused flashlight. You have to aim it exactly in one direction. Unless we know exactly where the aliens live, we're just shooting blindly into the dark. And the chance of actually hitting aliens that way? Honestly, it's probably lower than the chance your next-door neighbor is an alien. Final hurdle? Even if we succeed in hitting some aliens, will they understand a damn thing we sent? Because if the languages don't match up, you think you're giving the alien overlords a cool surprise? And they're just gonna be like, okay, dumb ape, translate for me. What the fuck is this surprise supposed to be? Galileo once said, math is the language God used to write the universe. Look, aliens probably built completely different tech trees than us, but cosmic math and physics? Those rules gotta be the same for everyone, right? For instance, hydrogen? Its nucleus has one proton, so we can just call it 1. Helium? 2 protons? That's 2. Boom! You get the idea. We can basically number the whole universe this way. So, explaining anything to aliens gets tricky fast. Like, if you tell an alien you lasted 3 seconds doing you-know-what with your girlfriend. Don't say the second hand moved 3 ticks. They wouldn't have a clue what a second is. Instead, tell them you lasted about 27,577,895,310 times the period of radiation, corresponding to the hyperfine transition of this not cesium-133, then they'll nod knowingly. Simple. Humans are kinda hilarious. On one hand, we're out here obsessively searching for ET. On the other hand, we're constantly freaking out that they'll invade and zap us. Stirring the pot and being scared of it? Classic all bark and no bite move. And let's be real. If aliens did finally show up, we'd probably be the pets, or the ants. They'd be the big bosses. My advice? Better start brushing up on those world maps, folks. Gotta be prepared to show the alien overlords around when they inevitably roll up. Tour guide duty awaits.